I'm a rapper. Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because I spit hot fire.
Can we talk top 5 in 5? And as usual, just like Drake says, we're only here for a good time, not a long time. So let's get into my top 5 hip hop albums of 2022.
Let's get started.
We'll grab
First
the
off,
toaster.
oh my God, can you let me do what I need to do?
To kick off the top 5, as you heard me mention, Drake's only here for a good time. And with his album with 21 Savage, it was nothing but that. Her Loss was a great time, start to finish. Almost surprisingly good, to be honest. Like 21 is one of those artists that's grown so well and been able to blend with anybody. Him and Drake are great. Him and J. Cole are great. And then of course Drake just brought the Drake that we were expecting from Honestly Nevermind. You know, YMCMB Drake, not universal global superstar Drake who wants to and all of that, you know. But Her Loss, 5. Moving on to number 4, we have Kendrick Lamar, who is another one of the top 3 kings of hip hop these days. You know, it's the Drake, Cole, Kendrick situation. But Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, it was a phenomenal album. First, let's just start there. Then it had its controversies. It had just its real deep. It was a deep think piece. It wasn't even just phenomenal rap, which is what it was. Like Kendrick is always going to be a great rapper. When he got vulnerable, everything just very transparent on this album. He was stepping big for sure on this album at number 4.
You're right about that. You know, and that's a concept within itself, but it's also several more. It gets a little bit deeper.
Now, if you follow me on Instagram at Can We Talk Music, you'll know I do my album reviews. And the number 3 album on this list actually had a pretty low score initially, and I was wrong. I know I like to say I was wrong, but I was wrong this time. Joey Badass 2000 is arguably, it can be number 1 of all of 2022. When it comes to just straight rapping and lyrical ability, I believe rapping wise, with the technical aspect and everything, he might have dropped the best album. Maybe Nas will be able to dispute that a little bit with King's Disease 3, but Joey Badass 2000 is amazing. And at first, I think I just saw too much unique, and then, you know, whatever. But I was wrong.
Maybe they're interested in me because I'm an interesting motherfucker, Dean.
And now we didn't get the 3rd king of hip hop, which would have been J. Cole, but we got his top artist, who was JID. The Forever Story was an amazing project. Like, I know we just talked about Joey Badass and just rapping. JID was on point. Like, his rapping ability, his lyricism, his cadences, his delivery, it's just on point. Even on records where he's rapping with Wayne. Like, there is not a tremendous drop-off that would be expected. JID is just one of the ones. And he didn't have J. Cole on there. He could have easily went and got a Cole feature and elevated even more. He wanted to do it on his own.
Come on in. GID, yeah. Hey. South by Southwest.
My personal number 1 album, or hip-hop album rather, actually it might just be all albums total, of 2022, More Black Superheroes by Westside Boogie. I just saw that Complex had it at number 16 for the year, and that was just only hip hop. That's crazy. That's blasphemous. Complex is wrong. Westside Boogie had the best album of 2022. Of course, in my opinion, some people might say I'm wrong, but just like tracks like Nonchalant alone sets the tone for a phenomenal album. Like, the pacing of the album was on point. He was himself throughout the whole album. You never found any points of him trying to emulate Kendrick, who he's written for. You know, the whole Compton connection. But if you haven't listened to More Black Superheroes, definitely put that on your to-do list.